Hey, what's up, people? Piz out here again with another gameplay of Modern Warfare 3 on Downturn. This is Team Deathmatch, and this is going to be more or less a continuation of my first impressions video that I posted. Um, going to talk about some more things that I like about the game and some more things that I dislike about the game and possible improvement measures to make those things a little bit better. And as you can see here, I'm using the Scar L with the silencer. And I really like this map. I think this is a pretty cool map. Most of the maps on the game I enjoy. They're a lot bigger than the Modern Warfare 2 maps. There's of course, the potential for extreme camping, which I've been in some extremely camp heavy games on some of the larger maps, but that's okay. Digging the map so far. I like the color scheme. I like the landscapes, the color palettes. I like those a lot more colorful, a lot better than the Black Ops maps, I think. A couple of things that I want to talk about that I enjoy about the game is the leveling system. How you level up your guns, your weapons, and earn attachments and little specials for the weapons. I forget exactly what they're called. Like kick, reduced kick, deeper impact on your bullets, stuff like that. You don't, as with Modern Warfare 2, like you used one attachment to unlock another attachment, and so on and so forth. The more kills we get with your gun, the more headshots, etc., it opens up attachments and things like that, which I think are pretty cool. Um, as with Modern Warfare 2, everybody complained about certain weapons being OP or overpowered. Um, like I had mentioned yesterday about the damage in the game, there's no stopping power because you really don't need it. The weapons take off lots of damage. It's really more so about fire rate more so than the level of damage that the weapons supposedly put out. Um, the game overall is just kind of overpowered, to be perfectly honest with you. But I will say this: I don't necessarily think the kill streaks are overpowered at this point. Now, granted, it's only 2 days in, but I've played quite a few matches, and I'm seeing a lot of just UAVs, Pred missiles, stuff like that. Not a lot of like AC-130s or Reapers or special kill streaks like that. The kill horning kill streaks. Of course, as I said, it is still early, and people, might be a little, not wanting to go into battle with those higher kill streaks until they understand the maps a little bit better, until they get the game down a little bit more. But yeah, it actually, strangely enough, at this point, is more gun-on-gun action, which Robert Bowling had mentioned in several times in interviews and so forth. Of all the things he said about Modern Warfare 3, he's batting about 1 for 20 so far. It is so far more gun-on-gun action. It's not as kill streak heavy, in my opinion. But as I said, 2 days in. The theater mode works really good. This gameplay I've not recorded using theater mode, but all the games that I've played are in the vault, which is good. Because with Black Ops, the theater mode was a little sketchy. I think it depended on the server. Some servers would, save the gameplay to the theater. Some would not. So that was always kind of a pain in the ass. But here, with Modern Warfare 3, all the gameplays that I've played so far have been saved to the vault, which is cool for theater recording and stuff like that. Something that I've noticed that's a little sketchy is the spawn system. I've had, I don't know how many players that I've killed respawn like right behind me, 10 feet away. I'll kill them and they'll respawn directly behind me. That really sucks, and that's happened quite a bit. The respawn system with all these games, especially, I know Black Ops was a huge problem. And this one, unfortunately, kind of has some of the same respawn bugs in it. It's like you notice the player name and the emblem and all that. Like, yeah, I just killed him, and then 2 seconds later, he shoots you in the back after he's respawned. That's a problem. Um, the biggest problem I've encountered so far with the game, again, I talked about this a little yesterday, the peer-to-peer hosting system, and yeah, every game I've played over the past several hours, quite a few, I've not seen a 4-bar connection. And now I don't have a great connection to begin with, but if we've got a decent host, it's not a problem. It's not too big of a problem, really. However, if we've got a really bad host, if we've got a host from Kuala Lumpur, I really feel that, I think, a lot more than some of the other players in the lobby, as far as lag is concerned. And I think on the console versions with the host selection, they give you an option to pick a local host. That should definitely be something added to the PC version. I think that would help quite a bit. Of course, there's a lot more people playing the console versions than the PC version, so I think that would really narrow down the sort of the sample of hosts that you can connect to, because as a US player you don't want to connect to a foreign host, and as a foreign player you don't want to connect to a US host. I mean, you're just not going to do that well. Unfortunately, this game is kind of, I hate to say this, but I know people talked about it a lot with Black Ops. It's not so much, when you put in this peer-to-peer system, it's not so much about gun skill, it's not so much about just game skill in general, it's connection. It's, are you host, are you near the host, and unfortunately that's kind of, with Modern Warfare 3. I guess, whatever Infinity Ward game, Call of Duty that they produce in the future, in their infinite lack of wisdom, they'll just stick with the old lazy peer-to-peer hosting system and the old IWNet, which is crap, to be perfectly honest with you. So, yeah, I would definitely, I mean, not that I hate the peer-to-peer hosting system. Well, I do hate the peer-to-peer hosting system. It just could be better. It could be so much better with some minor improvements, it seems like. I'm not sure why they didn't do that. It seems like they kind of, I mean, because this game is so much like Modern Warfare 2, they didn't put a whole lot of, it seems to me, emphasis on changing things up as far as the gameplay, the game style, the weapons, so on and so forth. They could have at least put forth some effort into improving the peer-to-peer system, if they're just downright going to go with that system again and over again. They could at least improve it so that it works a little bit better. But anyway, yeah, we'll wrap it up there. Modern Warfare 3 Day 2, kind of unfortunate that having to talk about potential improvements for the game, but also knowing that Infinity Ward doesn't really listen that closely to the community as far as improving the game. We learned that with Modern Warfare 2, but we'll see going forward. But anyway, you guys take it easy, and I will talk to you later. Peace.